Hello! Some of you may be wondering, what is Evan cooking now? Well, tonight I'm cooking Psarosoupa, which is fish soup. It's a traditional Greek dish that my mom and my relatives in Greece used to cook, and I loved it. So what I have, let me just I'm going to be steaming vegetables here. I have this pot with water, makeshift steamer. I have 4 carrots, 2 zucchini, and cut up in large pieces. And here I have a few potatoes that they were sitting in water. And of course, these are my potatoes from my garden, and these are the last potatoes for the season. Okay, that's it. So I'm going to top this. And this is gonna steam for 12 minutes. So the soup, I already made fish stock from yesterday. I went to Sally's Fish Market in Newburgh, and I bought the carcass on one huge salmon. And I boiled it. I cooked it for about an hour. I boiled it initially, and then I turned it on to a simmer for 1 hour. And I came up with 4.5 quarts of beautiful fish stock. So, so the traditional Greek soup can be done in several ways. What I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to use the fish stock to cook the fish. Then I'm going to add a little bit of rice, about half a cup of rice, and then I'm going to add the vegetables, and I will make the special Aυγολεμονο sauce, which is egg and lemon. It's a thickener basically. That is, it's really delicious. So let me start with warming up my stock. Here is Bertha. I have it on high, and I'm going to add the stock I made from yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4 quarts, 4.25. I have it on high. I'm going to set it and forget it. I'm going to close it so we don't lose any steam, any heat. And I will see you in about 10-15 minutes. I have to get the rice ready. The fish I'm going to be using, well, let me. Here's the fish. It's 1 pound of Branzino, which is basically sea bass. In Greek, this translates to lαβράκι. and it's wonderful for soup. It's really nice. So I have the fish already cut up. I have the vegetables cooking here. I have to get the rice. The fish is filleted already, so there are no bones. From yesterday when I made the stock, I made sure there weren't any bones in there. By making the stock, I also came up with several portions of salmon for the cat. Raspi loves this. Raspi loves it. What else? And 2 eggs, 1 lemon for the Aυγολεμονο. See you later. I just added the rice, and I'm going to give myself about 13 minutes. Let me check the vegetables. It took about 16 minutes for the vegetables. I poked them with a knife. The knife went through. So the vegetables are ready. I have to cook the rice, you know, based on the specifications of the box that they came in. So the box said 15 minutes. So at 10 minutes, I'm going to add the fish, and then I'm going to add the vegetables. And I'll give it another 5 minutes. After that, the fish should be cooked. The fish takes about, you know, a few minutes to cook. It's not that thick. So you see now the soup is boiling nicely, the stock. I'm going to reduce it. Well, we have an electric range, so I reduced it to 3.5. And we'll stay here for about another 10 minutes. I will add the fish, the Branzino, then add the vegetables a couple of minutes later, and then we'll do the Αυγολεμονο. So we have another 7 minutes left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the fish, the Branzino, into this mixture. I'll raise the heat a little bit. So normally this dish is served. You know, you have the soup, just the liquid, and then you have the fish separate from the soup and the vegetables. So you have the vegetables, the fish, and the soup. And as you have the soup, then you can pick the parts of the fish and the vegetables. Another way to cook it is to have the vegetables into the soup and the fish separate. Or, what you can do is you can make it into a velouté, and you can liquefy the vegetables into the soup and then add afterwards the fish. Or you can do it the way I will, which is cook everything separately, put it in all together, and assemble the dish that way. but the Avgolemono, gives it just a different taste. So this is coming to a boil. Like I said, the fish doesn't need much to cook because it was thin. You know, it was also, you know, what my mom used to do, she used to buy the whole fish, actually 2 fish, and usually she used to buy red snapper, and she would cook the whole thing, you know, gut the fish, clean it, get the gills out, put the whole thing, head and tail, and, you know, she would remove the scales, of course. And okay, it came to a boil, and then she would remove the fish from the broth, and she would strain the liquid to make sure there aren't any bones or you know, particles in there that didn't belong, and remove the skin, remove the flesh, you know, fillet the fish, and serve it that way, without the bones, without the head, without the tail. So let's see. Let me try a little bit of the rice. The rice needs a couple more minutes. Okay, so we need another minute. So now I'm going to start with the Avgolemono. So for the Avgolemono, you need to have a ladle, two bowls. One bowl has the yolk, one bowl has the egg white, the juice of a lemon, rice is ready. Now you're going to mix these two together. It needs to be done the traditional way. It needs to be done separately, the egg white and the egg yolk. Now mix it again together, the egg white and the egg yolk. Add the lemon. And now what you need to do, you need to carefully take some of the soup, the broth, and very slowly add it to the egg lemon mixture. If you add it quickly, you're gonna end up having egg drop soup. You're gonna cook the egg, and you don't want to do that. So when I was a kid, my mom used to call me into the kitchen to pour the broth into the egg mixture. And sometimes I would go a little bit faster because I was bored, and she would yell at me. Of course, in a loving way. So this needs patience, because if you go fast, you're going to ruin it. I also forgot, you need to turn off the element now. If for some reason you add the mixture too quickly, mistakenly if you do that, and you make scrambled eggs, you should throw this out and start over again. Don't add it into the soup because you're not going to be happy with the results. Now, how many ladlefuls of liquid you're going to add? You should add at least 4, maybe 5, before you add this mixture into the soup.
So this is the third.
Oh, my arm is killing me.
Here's the fourth. And I'll do the fifth one.
And now I'll bring this over. Head into the soup, mix it around a little bit. Well, the traditional way, you're supposed to do this. You just shake the pot as opposed to and as you can see now, the soup is really it has picked up the egg lemon mixture and it has thickened nicely. Now I will add the veggies. Whoa, easy. Into the soup.